I'll try. Maybe it's going to take about 5 minutes or so. Atmoph. The name is from atmosphere, mood, improving mood, or maybe in the future we want to get into the universe and atmosphere around the Earth. So basically it's a digital window you can just hang on the wall and the world expands from the wall. And it displays 4K videos, not images still. It's all videos and real sound, so as if you are actually there, you can feel. The idea was back in 2004, and I was in Los Angeles studying robotics. And at that time, I was having very stressed environment and all the studying and researching. But someday I started blaming the environment, not with my study itself, because I felt suffocated. And so I tried my screen to become a beach, but I need to use Windows, so I cannot see beach anymore. So after that, I tried VR headset at the time, and also iPhone or iPad or projector or TV. So I used DVD of the beaches of the world, but all of it didn't help of my suffocated or healing my stress. And suddenly I noticed my window, all I can see was the building next door. So maybe I can do something with the window. So that's the start. And 2004, 10 years later, in 10 years I was thinking many things. Maybe I can use display, or I was not so sure. So I started to build prototype. It was my house near here, and just display and some Arduino related controller, and put some videos on it. And there was no window in this cubicle, so maybe it can help my stress or feeling I can be anywhere. But there was a problem. There was no video for digital window. You can always see TV of the world, but always camera is panning or zooming or tilting. So I need a fixed view of the landscape. So I decided to buy a camera, 4K camera, and I alone headed to New Zealand. The view was awesome, and I went there for about a week. And it was kind of my first time to shoot in 4K professionally, so I was very nervous at the time. But I tried my best, and I also encountered a tire burst, and I was kind of very nervous too again. But somehow I filmed amazing scenes of New Zealand. So I made Atmoph window 2014. There are 3 key features. 4K original videos. All the videos are original. And if you buy one, 10 free videos are with it. And you can also purchase each video at around $5 each. And it's Wi-Fi device, so from the cloud, the video is streamed and downloaded. And you can also see the information from Wikipedia or Google Maps and other related scenes. And because it's digital, I thought, hey, why not showing some time and day, weather and calendar? Because every morning in Japan, people turn on TV to see the weather, and unlocking smartphone, why not just at a glance you can see information on the window? You can control on iPhone or Android or tablets, and Apple Watch we're developing right now, and also sensor, proximity, ambient sensors, and such things. So at first, everybody said, who's going to buy? Maybe no one's going to buy. At least I buy. Let's see. So 2 years ago, we started in 3 with Nakano and my wife, designer, in 3. Started Kickstarter, and it was very hard. We were having very hard time because there's a time difference in US and Japan, so we were always kind of up nights. But hopefully we hit the successful funding, and we about a half of the users are from Japan, but we are seeing about 20% from US and EU too. So right now, from October last year, we are shipping about almost reaching less than 1,000 units so far. We had very difficult times manufacturing in China, and the manufacturer is in Nara and Osaka and China, so we are coordinating many manufacturers, and he's Nakano, and it's our first time to build hardware products, so we didn't expect many things. And these are kind of lineups: UK, Europe, America, and Hawaii, Japan, everywhere around the world. Also, we film the view of Himalaya, Cuba, and Patagonia, Argentina.
What about Brazil?
Brazil. I love Brazil, so I hope to get in the lineup.
What's the top left one?
Left one? It's from the Kyoto Aquarium we filmed soon, so it's going to be on our lineup soon. Trains and Kyoto Aquarium, and we are shooting gardens in Kyoto too. And in the future, in April, we are going to join some event to present our video. So maybe we can first film in France too. Better time for a better day. That's our purpose. Thank you.
How long are the videos that you stream?
About 15 minutes.
And then the loop?
Right. And in the morning, you can see the view of the morning, or you can set a schedule.
I can see that you can combine.
That's kind of experimental. You're seeing Switzerland view.
So are you trying to make it so you can combine different forms?
Right. Hopefully, right now you can buy up to 3 and combine horizontally. But we're trying to make it more. But to do so, we need to film with a higher resolution camera, maybe in 8K, or it costs a lot. We can afford it right now.
What's the resolution of the screen itself?
We are shooting 4K, and the display itself is full HD, so about 2,000 pixels. But it's computer display, so the pixel density is dense compared to TV, so you cannot see dots.
Right.
And also, we are trying to make a larger one, because we are selling to offices and clinics, and hopefully in a year or so.
So you mentioned there's also sound, so there's speakers in the
Right, speaker inside, one speaker.
What kind of problems do you have in manufacturing?
Manufacturing?
Yeah.
We are using injection molding and extrusion system, and we are coordinating with 3 plastic manufacturers and 1 mechanical board manufacturers and 1 assembling. We are coordinating maybe 5 or 6 manufacturers.
So what was the hardest
hardest
problem you had? Yeah.
Hardest. I always, it's kind of hard to tell because everything was hard. So I don't remember what was the hardest. Maybe I can say the hardest was speaker problem. And last year, we spent almost a couple of months maybe to just make the sound from speaker.
No?
It was unbelievable because we were software engineer and Shin over there was a hardware engineer in Nintendo, so we helped a call to him and he joined to help. But just making a sound from speaker was very hard, so we didn't expect things happen in hardware.
So how did you, not having experience in this in the manufacturing world, how did you circumnavigate those waters?
Maybe that's the reason, because I have no experience, and that's why I could do this.
Yeah. So how did you start? How did you begin to figure out how you go to China? Who do you talk to? How do you put things together?
Starting from knocking to the manufacturer, and half of them are saying, right, go away, maybe because you're too small and you don't have money, and just find others.
How did you even find a list to start knocking?
Googling. Yeah.
Really?
right. But right now, this year we are hearing many IoT coordinators or Makers Bootcamp and acceleration programs, but at the time, 3 or 4 years ago, it was hard to find. But right now, there are many supporting programs and manufacturers or coordinators and many examples, so it's easier, I guess.
Who's your competition?
There are many digital art frame companies in the US and Europe too, and that's a kind of competition. And also big TV companies, they are kind of interested, so both kind of area.
In Tokyo, there is a famous frame company called Frame.
Right.
They have horrible production issues, extreme delays and whatnot. Did you ever think of helping them? Well, yeah, like, we can do this.
Of course, Frame is a pioneer in this art area, and we know about Kickstarter and having many problems, but nothing we can do. But we're kind of feeling sorry. Sorry about it.
Are they competition to them or different angles?
Okay, showing digital art. By the way, on the background here in the kitchen, we have we can see from here, but it's a product called Electric Objects from New York. And you can see the digital window, digital art frame there. It's similar to that.
The one on the right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's very similar. Computer and display frame is very similar, but our window and it should be connected to the world. So we want to bridge the scene and people to the travel. So that's the core difference.
What kind of hardware and software stack are you using?
It's Android based, and we are writing all the applications based in Java native and front end a lot, really.
Did you have to do any CE or FCC approvals? Did you have to do any CE or FCC?
Yeah,
approvals?
right. We are having trouble, and next week also we are going to test. And for the initial products, we don't have, but we tested the pre-test several times and it passed. So, thank you.
But that's really difficult.
Right.
Where do you want to compete with other frames? What areas do you want to, like you said, there are many other companies that do that too. Where do you see the chance of Atmoph being better than them?
First one is gathering content, because we are partnering about 10 videographers in the world, and right now we have a lineup of more than 500. So first we need to increase the lineups, and then we are coordinating with facility than travel industries and travel companies too. So maybe say I can give you an example. If I search hotels in Paris, every hotel near the Paris, in the center of Paris, is showing the view of the Eiffel Tower. So they're showing every one of them. But if we coordinate with a hotel, we can actually film the view from the room, and we can show, and we can.
And then you have a buy ticket there button and
Yeah.
now.
I think we're going to experiment, but I think that's kind of the easy part. At first, we need to gather audiences, users, and make it a very attractive product first.
I think my wife would be very happy if you could film Disney.
This yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Because I love sci-fi movies and we love games because we were at Nintendo, of course. We are doing Zelda, so we love fantasy and sci-fi.
Any chance we could get the moon?
Maybe in the future.
You can ask NASA for Mars right now.
Well, that's
Then there's planets.
Maybe, yeah, we can.
the very first thing I thought of when you started your presentation, because you were showing like your beginning of your experiment, and you put a beach. The very first thing I thought of was I would want to put a view from the ISS
Right.
on there. They had a 4K camera or something like that going for
Right.
a while, but I think they were going to end that or something. I can't remember.
Right. They have sample footages, so in the future it's going to be easier to use.
It's public domain.
Yeah.
Public domain, yeah.
Ah.
It's public domain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything else does public. domain.
Right.
Commercial use gets great.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, sorry, but I mean, yeah, sorry. Exactly.
I think they have a lot of free probably.
Why did you choose to produce the content yourself rather than buying from a stock company?
Because there was none. All the videos are about 30 seconds or 10 seconds duration, and all the cameras are moving, so there was none actually.
So what do you need in order to be a contributor in terms of video? What kind of hardware do you like? A 4K camera you said?
Yes,
Anything else?
we are filming.
You need to record the sound as well, right?
Right, professional microphones and
Right.
40 cameras.
That's it?
You're just doing video or also time lapses?
Only videos.
Along that line, is an iPhone good enough?
I thought maybe
Yeah.
it's becoming.
Probably not the audio, but
Right. But viewing angle is also important. So iPhone could be too wide for the video view. So and also you need to use mount on the tripod.
yeah, obviously.
But maybe you can, of course.
So do you do, like, did you select what videos actually look good or not good, like based on your preferences before you actually put it for sale?
Sorry again?
So you mentioned you have people actually doing videos for your well, right?
Right.
How do you select which ones are good enough or not good enough?
Which one you mean? The footage?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
footage.
footage, yeah.
Footage? Say, we ask our videographers to shoot. We say the location, say maybe Switzerland, Bern, or Hawaii, and then we let the photographers find the location and try shooting. And they come up with some tens of footages, and we select the scene.
You mentioned Japan is 55%. So apart from just being based in Japan, is there a reason why the Japanese market may be bigger for this kind of market, for the product?
We're not sure. We just started shipping in 3 months, so we are seeing.
But that has to do with Makwake, no? Because you also had a campaign on Makwake.
Right. Campaign about 2 years ago because it was to raise funds to do the manufacturing. It costs a lot of money, and at the time we don't have.
is it feasible to stream 4K video?
It's
Live.
Yes. So we are experimenting right now. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but
As my personal preference, for me, a window becomes far, and this is psychological. There's a difference really between pre-recorded and live, but it's just psychological. I become far more interested myself personally if I believe what I'm looking at is live.
right.
Have a live scene around the world, and it's kind of like a Star Trek thing where you can like look at this window around the universe or around the planet and see a live 4K what's really happening.
Right. So we want to be there. We are testing many things.
But bear in mind, a lot of them will be at night.
Yes.
Right.
So you can desync them, like
Yeah.
have a huge buffer, and then say like it should be synced with my time.
For me personally, I don't, and maybe I'm solo in this. It's just psychological. If I feel it's live,
Yeah.
it's just far more like the atmosphere. It's just psychologically more satisfying to me.
We agree. Our members agree. So we are testing the features, and hopefully we can release far.
So what's the price point for the product?
It costs $5.99, so $600 US dollars, and $5 each videos.
Did you consider reducing the price for the product and higher prices for the images?
Yes. Are you becoming our competitor?
No, I'm asking a business question. You know that?
I'm joking.
No, I don't want to be.
Yeah, because we are trying very hard to reduce the cost, because everybody on social, Twitter, Facebook, they are saying it's too expensive. So and I think so too. So we want to reduce to bring to the mass market. So but the hardware cost is very high. So because the volume is very small, so it's very hard right now. But in the future, yeah, we want to.
What is the biggest cost element of the hardware? The screen?
Screen is about 50%.
So the screen is special format?
Right, 27 inch, so it's a kind of major computer display.
50% of BOM or 50% of the actual selling cost?
The BOM cost, the product, hardware cost.
The bill of materials.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much energy does it cost you to have it? Like, did you try how big of a solar panel you need for this?
No, I actually haven't. But, it costs about 30 to 40 watts and about half of the bulb. And we tried. We need a AC cable, so we wanted to exclude it because it's a window to the interior. So we use battery. It's a large 10,000 battery, but it only lasts 4 hours or 3 hours. So right now it's hard.
Because I just had a weird idea, remove the cable, because you see what is behind you, right? There are windows.
Right.
So if the backside is a solar panel,
I see.
Replace your window with
Better reality.
well, there are many windows in Japan that just show the next building, right?
Future 2 windows.
That's interesting.
I think even if that's not really a seller, you can use that as a marketing angle, just to get people making news stories.
I would also, yeah,
But like you build it just for fun. You actually offer some sales. You don't expect anybody to buy it, but then you put out news stories about this crazy idea of replacing your window with a virtual window, and I think you probably get pressed on it.
it would also be interesting for like public spaces, I think. Where you put it outside.
Yeah, and then you make a debate. Some people are like, that sounds crazy, this is crazy, and then other people are like, no, actually this could work.
Is it waterproof?
Not yet. Everything is waterproof with a shell.
Does it work only with your device, or can you stream these videos on
Only
any other
to our device. They're limiting.
Are you talking with the kind of housing manufacturers to like?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are starting
To
to
integrate basically with their products.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean like
real estate agents? Or?
Yeah. Like you can build new places that already have
Sharing houses.
integrated. Yeah.
I just make a suggestion because I when you said it's half the light bulb, and that just totally triggered a thought in my head because I myself had a negative feeling about energy consumption inherently. Like it's like you just automatically I thought, nah, you use energy, leave it a monitor on. But then you triggered a thought in my head that I didn't think about. It's making light for the room. So it's not necessarily wasted. It's consuming energy, yes, but it's consuming energy to make light for your room. So it's all right. Yeah, it breaks out. So, I don't know. You might want to mention that to your customers.
You can build it into like bars or lounges and stuff like that.
Like co-working space like mine, we have only buildings and we don't see the light outside.
Indeed.
What kind of screen is it?
Screen? What kind?
Yeah.
You mean
LCD or
IPS?
OLED or
LCD?
LCD? So no burning.
No burning.
No burning.
About the light source, they look very bright when I see them here compared to your other displays. Do you use special light sources or?
No, it's just normal display with maximum brightness.
Can you actually adjust the brightness?
Right. Maybe you can try it right now.
No hardware button.
Alright.
Just sliding the slide power on the app. Control.
And I tell Siri to turn on in the morning.
Oh, that's one thing I was thinking about voice integration.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be great. And I want to see something in the morning while lying in the bed, and it's just starting the phone.
So there are many things we want to try. So we are hiring engineers, and there are coming interns, and we are a team of 7. So it's very hard to do that in many development in small amount of time. So hopefully we are going to build many features.
Are the videos 25 frames per second?
25
Frame per second or 60?
30.
30. Do you plan to maybe increase in the future? Or?
Yes, we're hoping to get 60.
But actually, it's a full HD screen, so
Yeah, what's the data rate?
The rate, it's say 15 minutes, one file, it's 1 gigabyte or so.
Did you experiment with background lighting?
Background?
Like Sony has some background anti-lights.
We haven't.
The thing that killed Philips TVs.
what is it?
That was their last try in the TV industry before they said, quit.
Yeah, Sony had it too. Did someone buy it?
I don't know about Sony. Philips really put power into it, and
Yeah.
it wasn't good enough to survive. It's just no one else is asking. Could I borrow one from my office to test it out? I promise I'll introduce it to everyone that comes in.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's talk later.
Deposit.
This is a general question maybe, but do you have some advertising program or marketing program?
No.
Not at the moment. How do you advertise?
We tried
Instagram. I got some Instagram recently.
Right. We tested a small social online marketing, but we are more focusing on doing some events or attending to the event and actually show our
You have affiliate
demo.
program?
Affiliate. We don't have.
I would recommend it.
Yeah. How that work?
Affiliate means that you just pay people who market it online for you, and then you get all these luxury product blogs that advertise like watches or whatever luxury sort of items to people, and then they'll say, okay, well if I put a link to this guy, then and they make a sale, then I'm making $10 or whatever. This is a great high ticket item, so they would expect a couple bucks at least.
I see.
That's affiliate marketing.
What's the best way to approach?
There's affiliate marketing programs where you middleman, and then you enter in as an affiliate offerer. Well, I don't know the words. You can figure out the jargon pretty quickly, and then anybody in the internet can go to these programs and find all these companies offering affiliate programs. And then the program will tell you how much you get and how long, for example, the cookie will last. For example, like you say, if they buy it within 30 days, there's all sorts of parameters you can tweak in there, stuff like that. And the thing about affiliate programs is, so that's what Amazon does. That's why everybody tries to promote Amazon on their pages. Everybody and their mother tries to sell Amazon links on their pages because Amazon gives out affiliate dollars. And it's like you can't lose really, because they only get something if somebody buys something from you. So you just share a little bit of your profit for a guaranteed sale.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Is it growth currently limited by how many units people want to buy or how many you can make? So you currently have a warehouse with thousands waiting to be sold, or there's thousands of people waiting to get theirs that very want it?
We have pre-orders, back orders.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have warehouse right now.
What's the hardware failure rate?
Failure rate?
Hardware failure.
Initially it was high. It was high. It's reducing. You cannot tell the exact.
1 0 less than 100%. I can't imagine this is.
I feel like at the price point of $5.99, people who can afford it will have real windows.
Right.
Real big windows.
Right. But there are many scenarios like actually people in Hawaii are also buying 3 windows, and they have windows and they have view of the Hawaii beaches, but they want to experience maybe city of New York or other places.
feed them. Half year duck.
We have someone from Finland then.
You should have said that.
Yeah, right.
I should get one.
You should get 3.
No matter how much money you pay in Finland, you can't get sunlight.
No, but it makes sense. It's like if you want to send it to clinics, like go to the dentist, you need something calm, relaxing.
Right.
You're safer in the
Psychiatry offices.
or that.
Even companies that seem really fit for because for a company like $700 is nothing. They can order like 10 of them for 600. Yeah, 600. Right, sorry. You can tell that one really well.
$1,000 is not too bad.
Yeah, but it's really just pocket money for them. So if you want to buy some volume, you can start.
Yeah. So we are trying to reach
Yeah.
a lot.
How, like I mentioned before that the frame is failing horribly. How is your production? Like, if I were to order one, how fast could I get one, and how many could I order before you're like in trouble?
It's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks right now. But it's improving, so probably in about a month you order and next day you receive.
But 3 weeks for delivery in Japan, right?
Right now, yeah, because
Okay.
we have back orders.
But for example, if some like hospital chain would order 600 screens.
Then we need to adjust our manufacturing process. But I think we can in maybe 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. What happened is certain manufacturers here in Kyoto, even competitors, they support each other at certain stages that they need to speed the production. So even though they do know they are competitors, they partner. As amazing it sounds like, especially manufacturers.
I think the flip question is how much money do you have?
How much money do I get from selling it to a medical?
You also need a brilliant.
Yeah.
No, but that's the question. I asked the idiot. That sort of thing can happen. You know, if someone just like,
If I'm too successful, are you able to keep up?
yeah, this is a question that is
Yeah.
fair to ask.
What was your default video when you boot up the machine?
Default scene from New Zealand, Japan, waterfalls in Japan, and I forgot Okinawa, and Germany, UK.
You can choose from there.
Right. The 10 videos are all everybody the same. Yeah.
If I take video for you, how much do I make?
One.
If I shoot video for you, how much do I make? Is it per download or?
Depending on your skills and contract and tutorial, but it kind of depends on the video first. A little bit different.
I know that sometimes there are things that if you use them in a commercial environment, they cost more. So if you saw the dentist, maybe you sell videos for $10 each. If you sell it for a private person, it's $5 each.
Yeah, right.
Something like that.
So we are thinking monthly plan too. So hopefully for companies we can introduce.
Everyone from dentists are rich.
Well, no, just dentists has been word thrown out first.
Dentists are not rich, but dentists have
In win times.
they have very expensive equipment, and for them the interior is richer things.
And also everyone's very nervous.
Not necessarily.
Usually, no.
Not necessarily. I know not so rich ones too.
Okay.
I've had very awesome dentists over the years. Or not
So
awesome.
when the video loops from the beginning and like, is there like a fading effect? How does it work?
No, it's gonna instantly.
Instantly. Yeah.
But it's hard, but you try to improve. Yes,
I've been watching that piece.
Thank you.